There is a story often told about Africa, a narrative that has been repeated so often it's become almost synonymous with the continent itself. Of vast savannas, stretching as far as the eye can see, and iconic wildlife roaming freely across the plains. But that's just one story, a single thread in a rich and complex tapestry, barely scratching the surface of a continent alive with countless others, each unique and vibrant. The real Africa is found in its people, in the warmth of their smiles and the depth of their eyes, in communities that have preserved their traditions for centuries, passing down wisdom from one generation to the next. This is the Africa that calls to the traveler, a siren song of culture and connection. Not as a tourist seeking only to observe, but as a student of humanity, ready to engage and understand, eager to listen and learn from the stories etched into the faces of the elders. To travel here is to open a book written in a language you do not yet know, a complex and nuanced narrative, guided by those who live its pages, who can translate its meaning and reveal its secrets. The wisdom of generations is woven into daily life, into the crafts they create and the songs they sing, inviting us to connect with something deeply human, a shared sense of belonging and purpose. This journey isn't about conquest or discovery, about planting flags or claiming territory, but about finding parts of ourselves we didn't know were missing, pieces of our humanity that have been lost or forgotten. The adventure lies in shared conversations, in the exchange of stories and perspectives, in the laughter of children, a universal language that transcends borders and cultures, and in the quiet humility of realizing our way of life is just one among many, equally valid and deserving of respect. The allure is not in exoticism, in the superficial appeal of the unfamiliar, but in the search for authenticity and the bond between humans and nature, a connection that is often lost in the modern world. This journey demands more than a passport. It requires a willingness to step outside of your comfort zone. It asks for an open mind and a willingness to be changed by the experience, to let go of preconceived notions and embrace new perspectives. It's a pilgrimage to the heart of what it means to be alive and to belong, to find your place in the intricate web of humanity. Here, community is the cornerstone, the foundation upon which life is built, and the connection to nature is a daily reality, a constant reminder of our place in the world. The stories of Africa are not just to be seen, but to be felt and understood, to resonate within your soul and leave a lasting impact. This is the call of the unseen continent, a land of hidden beauty and untold stories, a call to witness, to respect, and to grow, to become a part of something larger than ourselves. The danger of a single story, it's a subtle but pervasive threat, is that it flattens a continent into a caricature, reducing its vastness and complexity to a few often negative tropes. Poverty, war, helplessness. These are the images that often dominate the narrative. Africa is not a country, a monolithic entity, but a world of worlds, a tapestry woven with countless cultures and histories, each with its own genius and resilience, its own unique contribution to the human story. To move beyond this limited perspective, we must become active listeners, engaging with open minds and hearts, recognizing that we are students, eager to learn and understand, and the people we meet are the experts of their own lives, the true narrators of their experiences. Their stories are layered, complex, and multifaceted: joy, sorrow, triumph, and loss, tradition, adaptation, innovation, and the constant negotiation between the past and the future. A single conversation, a genuine exchange, can unravel years of misconception, breaking down walls of prejudice and ignorance. The woman weaving a basket, her hands moving with practiced grace, encodes her family's history. Each pattern, each color, a thread in the larger narrative. The man herding cattle across the savannah is a living library of ecological wisdom, understanding the delicate balance of the land and its resources. Think of Africa as a great library, filled with countless volumes, each community a unique volume, brimming with knowledge and experience. The single story would have us believe all the books are the same, that there is only one narrative worth telling, but the reality is a vibrant and diverse collection of stories, filled with poetry, science, innovation, and ancient wisdom, epic histories, and comedies that reflect the resilience and humor of its people, in thousands of languages, each a testament to the richness of human expression. To travel with an open heart and a willingness to learn, is to read as many of these books as possible, to immerse ourselves in the diverse narratives of the continent, appreciating the distinct genius of each, the unique perspective that each community offers. This shift in perspective is the first step, the essential foundation to truly seeing, not just looking, to understanding beyond the surface. Seeing requires empathy, a genuine curiosity, a desire to connect with others on a human level, and the courage to admit what we thought we knew was wrong, to challenge our own biases and assumptions. When we let go of the single story, when we embrace the complexity and nuance of the African experience, Africa becomes a place to learn from, a source of wisdom and inspiration, not to save or pity, but to engage with as an equal partner. It's a source of inspiration, a testament to the power of human ingenuity and resilience, and a reminder of the richness of human diversity, the beauty that lies in our differences. The true Africa is vibrant, complex, dynamic, and ever-evolving, and endlessly surprising, constantly challenging our preconceptions and expanding our understanding. Only by listening, truly listening, with an open heart and mind, can we begin to understand the true story of Africa in all its glorious complexity. In the remote reaches of northern Namibia, where the landscape stretches out in a tapestry of ochre and sand, the Himba people carve out a life in harmony with the red earth, their existence deeply intertwined with the very soil beneath their feet. Their most striking feature is their skin and hair, adorned with ochre, a pigment that symbolizes the earth and their connection to it. This practice serves as both protection from the harsh sun and a beautiful form of artistic expression. Each morning, as the sun begins its ascent, women engage in a ritual, applying ojais, a carefully prepared blend of butterfat and ochre, transforming their appearance and solidifying their cultural identity. This daily act is more than cosmetic. It's a profound act of connecting them to the land, their heritage, and their ancestors. At the heart of every Himba village, life revolves around the Okuruwo, the sacred ancestral fire, a constant flame that represents continuity and connection. It serves as a spiritual center, a focal point for ceremonies, and a vital link between the living and the departed souls of their ancestors. The village elder, a respected figure within the community, diligently tends this flame, ensuring it never fades. He plays a crucial role in mediating disputes, offering guidance, and honoring the traditions that bind the community together. Himba society is uniquely structured, built on the principle of bilateral descent, with every person belonging to two distinct clans, creating a complex web of relationships. One maternal, inherited through the mother's lineage, and one paternal, passed down from the father. This dual membership ensures a strong and resilient network of kinship, fostering cooperation and mutual support. Inheritance and responsibilities are shared across these lines, creating a system of shared obligation, challenging our often linear and individualistic ideas of family and belonging. Despite their material simplicity, living in modest huts and owning few possessions, the Himba are incredibly rich in culture, community spirit, and a strong sense of identity. Their true wealth is measured not in currency, but in the abundance of their cattle, the laughter of their children, and their unwavering connection to the past. They face the challenges of navigating modern pressures and influences, all while holding fast to their traditions and preserving their unique way of life. To visit a Himba village is to witness a profound sense of peace, a clear sense of purpose, and the enduring strength and beauty of a rich cultural heritage. Their story serves as a powerful lesson in the beauty of simplicity, the importance of community, and the remarkable resilience of the human spirit. In Mali's Bandiagra escarpment, the Dogon people have built a life as dramatic as their cliffs. Their culture is shaped by a complex cosmology, believing their ancestors were visited by beings from a star orbiting Sirius. This ancient knowledge predates Western science and remains a mystery. The Dama ceremony, a masked dance guiding souls to the ancestral realm, is their most vibrant tradition. Masks tower above the dancers, each telling a story of creation, life, and death. Dogon art is sacred. Carved figures and granary doors are imbued with spiritual power. Every symbol connects the physical and metaphysical worlds. Living among the Dogon feels like stepping into another dimension, where ritual gives life profound meaning. They live vertically, on cliffs and in spirit, with eyes turned to the stars. Their resilience and imagination remind us there are many ways to map the universe. The Dogon show us the vastness of human spirituality and creativity. In the Kalahari Desert, the San people are among the world's oldest cultures, living as hunter-gatherers for millennia. Their knowledge of plants, animals, and survival is encyclopedic. The San are deeply egalitarian, no chiefs, decisions by consensus, and sharing as the core value. Food, water, and knowledge are distributed so no one is left behind. Their trance dance, a healing ritual, brings the community together to connect with the spirit world. The women sing and clap, the men dance into trance, believed to heal and protect the group. Despite dispossession and marginalization, their spirit endures in rock art and language. Their story is one of resilience and balance with nature. Listening to the San is hearing echoes of our earliest ancestors. They remind us of a time when humanity lived in harmony with the earth. Entering these cultural spaces is a privilege, not a right. We are guests, and respect is essential. Ask permission, dress modestly, and honor local customs. Economic fairness matters. Pay fair prices, support community initiatives, and ensure your visit benefits the people you meet. True exchange is built on mutual respect, not exploitation. Listening is the greatest act of respect. Hear the elders, the children, and the silences. Be sensitive to what is sacred or private. Don't push for access where you're not welcome. Profound experiences often come from quiet presence, not questions. Cultural sensitivity means seeing people as individuals, not stereotypes. Their cultures are living, evolving, and complex. When we travel with humility, we become ambassadors of goodwill. Every respectful interaction builds a bridge of understanding. Journeys like these change you. You return home with new perspective, shifting from measuring life by possessions to valuing relationships and community. You witness societies built on interdependence, where individual well-being is tied to the group. This isn't theory, it's lived reality. You learn the wisdom of living in harmony with nature, taking only what's needed and respecting the land. These cultures possess ecological intelligence we've largely lost. You return with urgency to protect our planet, inspired by ancient knowledge. You meet people who've endured hardship, yet hold on to identity and dignity. Their resilience is quiet, patient, and deeply rooted. True strength is holding on to your core no matter the storm. These lessons stay with you long after the journey ends. The world is a symphony, not a monologue, each culture a unique instrument in the music of humanity. The Himba, Dogon, and San are just a few voices in this essential chorus. To lose a culture is to lose a part of our collective story. Diversity is our strength, not a problem to solve. Encountering the other teaches us about ourselves, revealing both strengths and limitations. The music of many voices challenges and inspires us, reminding us there's no single right way to live. Cultural preservation isn't about freezing time, but allowing traditions to flourish and evolve. Our role is to listen, support, and advocate for diversity. By traveling with empathy and sharing stories with integrity, we help keep humanity's music alive. Let's celebrate the complexity and beauty of our shared world. Our world is a tapestry woven from countless cultures, each thread essential to the whole. The red of the Himba, the indigo of the Dogon, the gold of the San. These are not just colors, but vital parts of our shared design. If we let these threads unravel, we all lose. The greatest threat is homogenization, the belief that one way of life is superior. We must reject this narrative and champion diversity. Preserving culture is an act of hope, not nostalgia. Indigenous wisdom holds keys to sustainable living and strong communities. Let us be weavers and guardians, traveling to connect, not consume. Our differences make us beautiful. Our shared humanity makes us strong. Let's work to keep the tapestry whole for generations to come.